Yay for art. If you're new here, I'm Toni, and I am a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. I've been homeschooling for 8 to 9 years or so, and I have finally learned the tip that everybody needs to know. You do not need to buy an art curriculum. If you have young kids, really in elementary school, don't buy an art curriculum. I'm gonna share with you what you can do instead, and it is mind-blowing, because I'm gonna show you some artwork that my kids have done for free with no curriculum. You don't wanna miss this. Let's go. Okay, so you gotta take my word for this. First of all, I am not an artist at all. A way you could get around buying an art curriculum is if you are a super artsy, talented, artistic mom, dad, whoever you are. But I am not that. And I'm sure there's other people like me who can barely draw a stick figure. So for those of us who really have no artistic ability and cannot teach our kids art without thinking we need a curriculum, this is like the best thing that I have discovered. Now, I discovered this back in 2020, okay? When everything was shut down for a little while and we were stuck in our houses, and I was trying to find stuff to do for my kids and find fun stuff. And I found this YouTube channel, and it was awesome. And it got us through some like lame, stuck inside, boring days for a month or so. And then life went back to normal. We went back and, started seeing friends, and life went back to normal for the most part. So I forgot all about this, really. Until this year, in the beginning of this year, I started looking at art curriculum, and I was like, I'm gonna buy an art curriculum for all the kids this year, so they have something structured and specific and that they're really learning. And I found something for my older kids. And so then I was like, what do I do with my younger ones? I don't know what to do with them. For reference, my older kids are 6th grade and 8th grade, and my younger 2 are 1st grade and 4th grade. So I was like, I need something that would just, teach them art, give them a taste of art without paying a lot of money. Art curriculum is expensive. So I did get one art curriculum for my big kids, and I'm not gonna talk about that today. That I paid for. But what I use for my little ones has been so awesome. Art Hub for Kids. This is just a dad who's super artistic. And the cool thing is, the way he does it is he sits here, he's got his son or his daughter, I think he's got 4 kids, and he brings them in. He always has one of his kids in the video with him. And they show them talking in the beginning, then they switch the camera view and you can see them drawing step by step. They use a permanent marker and they outline whatever it is that they're drawing. Then they go back through and they color it. They even show your kid how to color it and which colors to choose and stuff like that if they maybe need more guidance with that. They have come up with some of the most amazing art pieces, really art pieces, not just like scribbly drawings. These are amazing just from watching these videos. So this is how I do it. I set up my 2 little ones in front of the computer, and I just pull up my laptop. Every Friday, they sit in front of the computer and they do their art lesson. So what I do is, this is the fun part. They have a ton of videos on YouTube, but what I do to tie it all in, we're doing 5 in a row this year. So 5 in a row is we're studying a book. So we have one book each week. They're reading this book every single day. We do activities that tie in with this book. And then I try to find something on Art Hub for Kids that ties in with the lesson. Almost every single week, I have found something that ties in with our books that we've been reading, and it is so great. I'm gonna show you what they've come up with. So we just have their little portfolio here. I'll do my older daughter first, so she's in 4th grade. So I'm just gonna show you what they've done, and it's amazing. Okay, so first of all, we did Madeline. This is all freehand. They just watch the video, and they watch the video, they draw it, then they color it. How good is that? Isn't that awesome? So we've got Madeline. They did The Glorious Flight. So some of these I would just type in like airplane, and I think that's really good. I seriously could not do that. This one was How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World. So we found apples and a cow, because in the story it talks about a cow too. Lentil is one. And so I just kind of think like, okay, what has to do with this story? Well, it talks about lemons, it talks about music. So if you've read the story, this makes sense. And they have had pretty much everything. Grandfather's Journey. We found a little girl in a kimono. Isn't that beautiful? I just love how these turned out. This was also, we actually did Grandfather's Journey for 2 weeks. This was from watching Art Hub. Isn't this beautiful? Hope you guys can really see how great this is. This is just freehand drawing from this dad teaching my kids how to draw. I love how this turned out. So we label each one so we know which story it went with. This one was awesome. Another celebrated dancing bear. Look at that. He showed him how to do the different shading pieces and things like that. So she's only 9 years old, and I think these are really, really awesome. Here's the rag coat. So we did a log cabin. Isn't that cute? Then we did, just for Thanksgiving, we did some pumpkins and a turkey. But I love it. The story of Ping. We did a little duck with some bubbles. And then today's was beautiful. This one she didn't label yet. But this week we are doing Katie and the Big Snow. It takes place in a town with a ton of snow. This whole scene was done from Art Hub. Isn't that beautiful? So awesome. So that is my 9-year-old. No art curriculum. She did all those just by watching this website. I'm gonna link it below. I hope you guys will use it because it is so awesome. Now I'm gonna show you what my 7-year-old did. Okay, so now I will pull out my 7-year-old. So for him, he still is doing, like, I've been astonished at some of the stuff that he has been able to do because I can't draw at all. So this was in the beginning of the year. This is his Madeline, a little different, but still so good. I mean, I love it. I thought it was so cute. Here's his Glorious Flight. There's his How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World, his little cow and all the apples. I thought it was really good in the basket. Here's lentil. He did this. I did not help at all. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Here's his little girl from Grandfather's Journey. That is all my 7-year-old, not mom. If mom helped, it would probably be a lot worse. And this also was his picture from Grandfather's Journey. So here is his bear from Another Celebrated Dancing Bear. And I thought that was really good. He did the shading too. And you can see the texture and all that. Here's the rag coat. That's his little log cabin. So good. And then he did one day. I don't remember what we were doing. I think I just needed to give him something busy to do. So he wanted to look up a fox. So he drew this from watching Art Hub. Super cute fox. Here's his pumpkins and turkey from Thanksgiving. So cute. Here's his story about Ping. Isn't that cute? So the one from today he drew, but he didn't get to finish coloring, so I'm not going to show it yet because he'd probably be mad if I showed you before he finished coloring it. But I just love it. I think this has been such a blessing. If you do not have loads of money that you want to put out into an art curriculum or into like art lessons or something like that, do this, especially when your kids are young. Especially, I think any elementary age would be totally happy. My big girls, they have their art curriculum that they've been doing and they do enjoy it, but it is more like work. You know, they've got to do this like kind of lesson with it and then they do the drawing part and they're kind of, I see them sometimes looking at these guys like, I'm gonna do that one, that looks fun. So I really think it'd be fun for any age, but especially if you have elementary, there is no reason that you need to buy an art curriculum. So I hope this helps you guys save some money. I try to save money whenever I can. This is so fun and they love it. They will sit there in front of the laptop, even if it takes like 20 minutes maybe, because they'll pause the video. Sometimes it takes longer, but they'll pause the video, they'll draw some, pause the video, draw some, pause the video. And they've done so good. I'm just honestly the most surprised at my 7-year-old. Being a boy, he doesn't always want to sit still for long periods of time, but he will sit still during this whole lesson and just love it. And so, he's so proud of himself. Both of them are so proud of themselves when they're done. And I'm just really happy to have this little work of art. So I think it's awesome. I hope you guys will use Art Hub because I think it's really, really awesome. So it's called Art Hub for Kids. I will link in the description box below so that you guys can check it out. So usually how I search is I will search in YouTube, Art Hub for Kids, duck. Or Art Hub for Kids, snow, or something like that. And then I look through like what options there are, and there might be another way. They might have a website. I don't even know. But I know on YouTube, that's how I do it, and that's how I find it. And it's so easy that mom doesn't even have to, I don't help at all. They actually usually do it in pencil first. The guy tells them to do it in, you know, in marker, but it was too stressful for them to do it in marker and like not be able to fix mistakes. So they'll do it all in pencil, then they go back through and they go over it in marker and then they go through and color it. And for them, it's worth the extra step to make sure it's the way they want it to be. So anyway, Yay for art. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. That is a good boost for me. That always helps me. And share this video. If you know anybody who is looking for art for next year, some people are starting to look right now. So please share this with your friends. I hope you guys enjoy this. I have all kinds of other curriculum videos, homeschool tips, mom life, thrifty life. So if you guys enjoy that kind of thing, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And I hope you guys, have a great day. Go draw something. I'll see you next time. Bye.